All right, let's bring in meteorologist Kristi Gordon with a look at our weather forecast. And some say it's balmy out there. I haven't been outside, but I've heard tell.
Yeah, for winter, that's for sure. Yeah, I thought I would start off with the temperatures to give you an idea. I mean, in Kelowna, for example, typical daytime high is -2 for this time of year. They're at 6. We were at 8. Typical is about 6. 10 on Vancouver Island. And look at this, 9 up into the North Coast region. And that's because of an atmospheric river that has been pulling in that milder air and targeting the North Coast region. And if you had gone back in time, we would have called this a Pineapple Express because the moisture originated and the temperature originated from sort of the Hawaii region. We are going to see this slide down towards the coast, so the impact for the next 12 hours will be across the North Coast region. Heavy rain, 100 millimeters, strong winds, gusts up to 120 kilometers an hour, and then it slides down towards the coast, and that's when we will see wind and rain throughout the day tomorrow. So through the Strait of Georgia, gusts up to 80 kilometers an hour, and we are going to continue with moisture even on Sunday as another wave pushes on shore. So the heaviest rain for tomorrow will be on the outer coast. For Metro Vancouver, it's just 10 to 20 millimeters, but it's more so Sunday that we're expecting more substantial rainfall for the lower mainland and up into the mountain regions where we could see 60 millimeters in the mountains. Outer coast of Vancouver Island up to 100 throughout the weekend. So very wet weekend in store for us, but it is going to remain mild, which isn't great news for the local mountains after all of the snow they've seen. So fingers crossed for that area. North interior regions also very mild tomorrow, dry for you. You will see rainfall though on Sunday, and for our region we will continue with rainfall. It will develop in the morning, so moving in from the northwest, Sophie. So some areas like the Fraser Valley will be dry in the morning, but all areas will be wet by the afternoon. Okay, back to you.
All right, thanks, Kristi. So don't try to use elk as an excuse.
No, it's not going to work.
Also, don't speed.
Don't speed, yeah, especially through there in the winter. It's probably a very bad idea. Let's find out what's coming this weekend from Kristi.
Thanks so much. Well, we've had incredibly mild conditions all winter long, really. We had sort of a brief cooling last week, but I guess earlier this week. But when we look at things right now, we're above seasonal, especially in the interior. Kelowna up to 6 degrees, whereas typically we'd be at -2. Whole different ballgame in the far northeast, I get it, but you can see the mild air, and it's because of this atmospheric river that has been targeting the North Coast, which is really a Pineapple Express because the origin is from the Hawaii region. But we don't really use Pineapple Express as a term anymore. It's more of an atmospheric river that maybe comes from the Hawaii region. But it is going to slide down towards the south. In the meantime, for tonight, incredible impact in terms of winds, gusts up to 120 kilometers an hour for the North Coast region, 100 millimeters of rain, snow in the interior changing over to rain, but it will ease off tomorrow and focus in across the south coast, but it's weakening as it does. So we will see rainfall, but not as intense as what they'll see across the North Coast. And the rain will continue into our Sunday also. In fact, Sunday will be even wetter across the South Coast. For Saturday, we're talking about 5 to 15 millimeters. Heaviest will be across the outer coast of Vancouver Island, but Sunday we could see much more substantial rainfall. So by the end of the weekend, we're talking about 60 millimeters of rain for the North Coast region and 100 for the outer coast. Northeastern BC continuing to be cold but clear. Beautiful conditions in through the interior regions as well. You will see cloud cover, but it will be bright and it will be very mild for this time of year. Very wet for our region. The rain will shift in from the northwest down to the southeast. So areas like West Vancouver and North Vancouver will start to see it first. And it is going to be mild over the next few days and very wet. Tonight's Cloverdale Paint weather window is coming to you from Blackcomb Mountain, where a halo was captured with a beautiful sun, and the sun showing the flakes falling as well. Beautiful shot. Thanks to Josie for that one. Okay, back to you too.
Nice day to be up on the mountains. Thanks, Kristi.
And that's all the time we have for the News Hour today. Thanks for joining us.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Happy Friday.
Good night. Joining us.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Happy Friday.
Good night.